How you guys doing today? My name is Gio Malik. If you're not subbed to the channel, please make sure that you hit that sub button and that notification bell to be notified anytime that I do go live. But today, I got a little special treat for y'all. I got a little special one for y'all. But other than that, let's go ahead and kick off with this 30-second intro, and I will be back in those dirty 30 seconds. I told y'all we got this thing going. We busting today. Let's get it started, y'all. Jill Malik. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that sub button and the notification bell to be notified when I do go live. Okay. We back, y'all. We back. Well, let me go ahead and get these two more in a shout out. Share, what it do? Coco, what it do? Dot, what it do? Peace and love. I see y'all in attendance. Y'all in a building. But today, hold on. Let me upload this real quick. Bam. Okay, today we got a lot to discuss. You hear me? We got a lot to discuss. We got a lot to talk about. And that's gonna be Monique's sisters and Derek's sisters. They constantly going back and forth. Y'all think the beef done got hectic now? It done got worse. Hold on. It done got worse. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of these clips. Stop that camera. So I'm gonna come in here on this one. Then I'm gonna mute the mic real quick. Because I got a video to show y'all, man. This is crazy. It's beyond crazy, man. Hold on. I can hear you in the background. You know that, right? All right, here we go. Let it prepare. Oh, okay. I think it's working. And it didn't work. But I'm gonna have to show it from y'all from the phone. That is something wrong with that type of file. It's messed up. So I'm just show it from the phone. I don't have time. I'm just show it from the phone. I don't care if it's a glare in your screen. It's just a glare in your screen. But other than that, I'm just gonna show it right here. Hold on. Take it off this Bluetooth. We're gonna get this knocked out the way now. All right, look here. Now, this is what Elizabeth Cartel had posted. Derek's sister. Derek's sister being messy, y'all. Look. Hold on. I'm going to flip my screen this way. See if I can make it a big screen. All right, here we go.
Them sisters, they never had the type of energy off camera. When I tell you, off camera, I used to put us out in the house all the time.
Hold on.
Miss Elizabeth.
Let me record.
Let me
rewind it again.
Let me say something. Them sisters, they never had the type of energy off camera. When I tell you, off camera, I used to put us out in the house all the time. Never none of that. Miss Elizabeth, after that whole picnic scene or whatever the case may be, I pulled up in front of Ariana's house. She comes to the car apologizing. Like, I'm sorry, you know. It was never that type of energy off camera. Like, them hoes just wanted for camera time. That's it.
Now, that's what Monique said. And they pulled up a clip of the Baby Kids. I will drop that clip later on. I don't know what's going on with the file, why it's not converting to an MP4. It's a lot of stuff going on. I really wanted to show y'all that clip, but it's weird. But now that was the first clip. After that, there's been a lot going on ever since. Here goes something that Elizabeth's sister had posted. This right here. No, Monique's sister posted this of Elizabeth. You know, and it doesn't stop there. They going in, they calling her James Brown. Yeah, man, they calling her James Brown. James Brown mugshot, but this is the caption, y'all. This is the caption line. Look, it says, "Sir, you got some nerve talking about anybody appearance, and this is what you looking like." Woo! James Brown. This is Monique's sister going off. going off. I don't know where she found these pictures. Then this is the fight right here. I guess at the time, apparently Elizabeth had, Dangalang hanging out, but that shit crazy. But this is the fight here, and as you can see in this picture, that surgery has already been done. There's no more of that. So now Elizabeth is telling Monique's sister, pull up, we can fight now. I ain't got nothing else hanging no more. Ooh wee. Yeah. Yeah, this is messy. When I say this is messy, this shit done got messy. Then they also called a holiday. I said, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, they called a holiday. Monique's sister ain't shit. She called a whole holiday. They going back and forth. They not playing. They don't give a damn about nothing. They want the smoke. They want the smoke. Both sides want the smoke. The smoke. And it is getting hectic. It's getting hectic. Now, this is another one. The mugshot of Elizabeth. They going in. Hold on. Wait till that go by. Hold on. All right, they steady going in. And bam, look, this Elizabeth. Elizabeth wrote this. Ain't no balls down here. Psh, we can knuckle up. No, me. Elizabeth not playing with Monique's sister. I think it's going to be a fight. Can we get a celebrity fight, though? Can we put these two in a celebrity boxing match? Literally. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, she got that surgery. Yep, that surgery is done. Yes, sir, it's done. But I'm going to say this. These two going at it. These two are going at it. Yeah. And Elizabeth wrote this to Monique's sister, like, ain't no balls down there. Knuckle up. You gonna knuckle up or you gonna run? You hear me? Is you gonna fight or you gonna run? Don't do no more jumping. Now y'all going back and forth. I think it should be a fair one thrown and call it a day. What it say? Plus update please update your hate campaign. That Monique is going in. Elizabeth's going in saying, update your hate program. Damn, because they dividing a lot of people out here. They dividing a lot of their fans. I'm gonna be honest with you. So once you get in a mess, you gotta stay in a mess. But I'm gonna say this. Yeah, they dividing a lot of people on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. There's a lot of people even going at war in the Instagram chats. They getting in the beef too. Can you please go and report this page, please? She not playing. Elizabeth's not playing at all. She's saying go report that page because you can't use somebody's profile picture as your profile picture. You're not supposed to do that. Like there are certain guidelines you're not supposed to do on any of the social media platform. If somebody is not giving you consent to use their photo it's just like somebody taking a photo of a girl that's not wanting to she don't want her photo to be taken, but this guy tried to store it in his phone. It's the same thing. He can be sued for that. He can go through it. He can be jailed for that. He can be not even sued, but put in jail. That's illegal. You can't even record people without their acknowledgement of being recorded. Yeah. That part. See, people be forgetting this. And you can't even look, it's a lot of shit you can't be doing, like phone calls. You can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be recording phone calls and yeah. But people know that. But they still play that dirty game. That's why I come back around and bite them in the ass, and the same thing happens to them. That part. But yeah, karma something else. But I want to say this. Elizabeth's not playing. She wants this page reported. So I wonder how far this is going to get. Let's go to the next one. They're using pictures from 13 and 14 years ago. They're using pictures from 13 and 14 years ago. Hold on, this was her when she was younger? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. And now they go back and forth and in the comments here. Botch body ass. I'm so ready for him to give the 99J wig a break. Chill. Damn. And then you got Monique's sister right here. Yes, they've been wearing the same wig for 2 seasons now. Damn, they going in. We ain't even been in for 2. Well, shit, we have been in for this the second season. Somebody else replied, I think this real big juicy gotta be Monique's sister. One of Monique's sisters. Replied back to Monique's sister, dirty ass, dusty ass. Oh shit. Everyone wide mouth ass blocked me. Damn, Albanian monkey. Like, damn, they going in. And then Monique's sister, somebody else replied with a laughter. But you know what? I want to drop this link real quick. And we're going to talk about this shit. We can be up on this line. We can talk about this today. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of shit going on out here in these YouTube streets, these Instagram streets. Come on, y'all. Come up here and tell me what you think about this one. I ain't even want to carry it now today because this shit right here is getting messy. You know what I'm saying? Should I show y'all the video that I just showed again? But I had to show it on my phone. I can't. It's not popping up on the computer for some odd reason. I don't know what's going on, but I can show y'all again. And I got a video coming that Elizabeth just did while I was on the 90-day. I recorded that. Yeah. Infamous Kiki, come on up. I got you. What's up, sister?
Man, y'all know how I feel about that. Y'all know, first of all, that well, y'all may not know. I work for trans organizations, volunteered for many years. So I know Monique's sisters is not trying to talk about somebody and bring up pictures from 10, 15, 20 years ago. When I don't get on their social media, so I didn't see what they was writing until you just posted it. But when I saw them on the show, I was like, I didn't know if they was bootleg extras from P Valley. I didn't know. I was like, what is happening? So I know they're not talking when they look like bootleg extras from P Valley. And I know they're not
shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. Don't even bring up P Valley. P Valley, that
I'm
shit.
like, what? I was like, what is they wearing? What? They just as bad as Monique with the bodycon dresses and looking like the weather girls, 2 tons of fun. What? I used to be a big girl, but I know, you can't wear all of that, sis, all the time. Like, you just can't do that, girl. And then they over there looking like they fell out of Magic City. Instead of Magic City, they up there looking like Prestidigitation Town. I mean, come on now. like, come on. Like, are they really talking about Derek's sisters when I'm like, we shouldn't talk about appearances, like, ladies. Like, come on now. Like, y'all may be born women,
because
but
look, this is what they said though, Infamous Kiki. This is her at 14.
yeah.
This is Elizabeth at 14. Elizabeth came out and said some where's that? Right, they're using pictures from 13 and 14 years ago.
Yeah.
So these pictures right here is from 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah. So I'm like, what? They
I mean,
gonna have to come
Elizabeth
up with
was
some
a
better
teenager.
material.
That was a teenager.
Well, how old is Elizabeth? Because I think she's older than that.
I think Elizabeth got to be in her late 20s, the early 40s. I mean, early 30s. 40s.
Elizabeth looked like she in her 30s, honey. She looked like she about 35, 36. So those pictures of 14.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to put it out there right now. Elizabeth, if you're watching the chat, I'm going to drop the link for you.
She look
older. Come up and talk. We just gonna let Elizabeth go out because I heard they did something to her Instagram. But your voice shall be heard too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be just one-sided. Shit, we need to hear from both sides.
They all gonna get banned. They all gonna end up getting kicked off of IG. And it's stupid because instead of making WeTV and Instagram money, they should be making their own channel and their own money, and stop making these shows money. And you bringing all these viewers to Instagram, but it's not really it's not going to benefit them in the long run. So they should be trying to make some t-shirts. They should be trying to make some hats. They should be trying to get like some bootleg CDs out, whatever you got to do. But they should be
trying to get this person in the background, but it says device not connected. Nicole, you might. Okay, there we go, Nicole. Here you go.
CDs out, whatever you got to do. But they should be.
What's going on, Nicole? Peace and love. Peace and love.
Oh.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on with you, sister?
Ooh, child, that was a lot. I was on Elizabeth's live the whole entire time. Yeah, I will say this. I know I'm just coming in, but I know you heard that she said that Derek put hands on Monique, right?
Yeah. I'm about to drop the video. I'm gonna drop the whole.
And literally,
Crazy.
when that happened, Monique got off of her live. That's what people were saying. Like as soon as she said that, Monique got off of her live. Another
Yep.
thing is Monique kept saying, Derek is with me now, but did Monique actually show Derek on the
She
live?
did it. She did it.
So
She did. Lord Jesus.
like Elizabeth
Lord.
gave some tea, honey. She said he is not with her. He got about 7 girlfriends.
Right.
She literally gave all tea. And the thing that I do love that she said this is Derek's fault. She said Derek is the problem in this situation because he likes to play both sides of the fence, and that's why we're clashing. So that's why she let it all out. She's tired of protecting her brother. She's tired of protecting him because at the end of the day, I think that's the reason why he never really did go off on his brothers and sisters, because he knew that they had all of the information to air him out, and Elizabeth is tired of it. At that point, she let it all out. She was like, he got girlfriends, he beating on her. I mean, she just let him have it. And it's because of the fact that Derek wanted to play both sides of the fence. He could have really ended this drama. Now It's gone too far.
I told y'all, didn't I tell you? I think Elizabeth was the one that was the money holder while he was in jail. That's all what she was.
But see, the thing is, I think also
allegedly, we got to say allegedly, y'all. We got to say allegedly.
That it comes off that Derek is very unappreciative when it comes to his brothers and sisters. Because one thing I will say is that Elizabeth has held on true to saying that she was constantly giving that man money when he was in jail.
Yep.
While he was telling Monique, they not doing anything for me. So I think the issue is also Elizabeth seems like she is really big on protecting her family. She's the oldest. She is always the one, especially when that mother got killed. She's been the one who had to hold things down forever. So and she even said before her mother passed, she was taking care of kids. She was feeding them. She was clothing them. She was, getting their hair ready and everything else. So the thing is, I think she's fed up at this point because Derek is causing all of this nonsense, and the fact that he just constantly takes, use, and doesn't appreciate anything. So because she keeps going through this nonsense, she pretty much said, I'm gonna let it all out. So now what you gonna do, Derek?
I'm dropping a live, y'all. Somebody said, "What can they find alive?" I'm dropping a live because I guess they done banned Elizabeth off of Instagram. They did some of her shit, but I'm dropping a live. I screen recorded the whole entire live, so it's an hour-long live. I'm dropping it.
I'm not blaming his sisters. Derek is the issue here because again, she said
she raised Derek just like what Nicole's saying. She raised Derek. Derek beat her up.
Derek beat Monique up.
Derek beat Monique up. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit going on. I guess I didn't see Monique having a live because Monique blocked me or some shit. I don't know. I can't see.
She was on live though. See, the thing is, I don't follow Monique because I don't like her attitude. But then people were coming back reporting what she was saying on Elizabeth's page, and they said, "Baby," as soon as Elizabeth said, "Well, let's get some realty. Talk about how Derek hit you upside your head and hit you." All of a sudden, they said Monique said she lied, and all of a sudden just got off live. She hesitate to get off live when Elizabeth said that, and they reported back to Monique and said she's saying that Derek hit you.
Damn, okay, so that's why I knew I liked Elizabeth for a reason, because she kept it 100.
Oh, she keeping it 100.
You ain't gotta sit up here and fake. She said I heard she said that Monique was broke, ain't got no money,
and they ain't got no job. None of them have a job. I believe Elizabeth 1,000% because what? You can tell.
She said Monique can't even get pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, she said because the D can't reach. Now I hollered on that. I'm sorry. I hollered on that. She said the D can't reach. Then she said all of her brothers shoot blanks. The only
Yeah.
people who can get pregnant is the women. She said all of her brothers shoot blank. Baby, I said, oh my gosh, this girl is entertaining as hell. She is entertaining, but she said, no, they all shoot blank. She was like, she ain't pregnant. They all shoot blank. The D can't reach. That's exactly what she said. I said, well, Elizabeth is mad. Like, she big mad right now, and I'm all here for it. I'm here for it.
She should be mad because Derek, like I said, I told people before, if my brother is dating somebody and I know he got hoes in different area codes, he don't respect Monique. So how you expect me to respect somebody that my brother doesn't respect?
And
I know he cheating on. I'm not gonna do it.
This is my issue, and I keep saying this. You misgendering her versus her calling you fat is two different levels.
It's two different levels, exactly.
Misgendering someone versus someone calling you fat. Well, you are fat. And if you're so confident in your fatness, you shouldn't have an issue with someone calling you fat. That is a lazy read. You should be able to come up with something. But the fact that you keep misgendering her and you keep she did an F-bomb on the actual show. Yep. I got a problem with that. She better be careful, because being homophobic like that and saying stuff like that, and you keep on agitating it, the LGBTQIA community is gonna come after her. And Elizabeth, she could easily play the victim like Monique does, and always claim, because Monique always claim people are just fat shaming her. No, Monique, a lot of it is your attitude. But Elizabeth could literally play victim, which in this situation, she has every right to say something because she's getting misgendered. She could easily report this and really take it to a higher level. But she even said, I don't care about them misgendering me. So that tells you how confident she is in herself, because she's like, okay, screw that. I'm tired of y'all messing with me, but screw that. You misgender me. Oh, well, because she could really shut them down in the worst way. She really could. She really could, but she's so confident. She just wants them to leave her alone. And they keep on like that Calandra, or whatever that sister name is.
Calandra, right?
Her last post was like, sir. She keeps calling her sir. And
this one. I'm gonna show you the post. Talking about this post right here.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And she was calling her and everything else. She keeps doing that. And it's like, at what point? See, that's the problem right now. They mad because Elizabeth looked better than them.
I was looking, child.
That's the problem. Because
that body was banging, baby. That body was banging. Girl.
I don't know why Nicole is catching y'all. Nicole is killing their ass right now.
I'm telling you, I'm going in. Let me through, because I'm going in. I was on that whole entire live. Let me tell you, Elizabeth had every right at that point, because my whole thing is here's my problem. And I see that a lot of people just want to see what they want to see. Elizabeth and Aubriana did not start with those girls first. They came at them first. The first thing that came out of Calandra's mouth was, I just have a question. I thought Derek didn't want y'all here. Like, she came at them with a whole attitude. Who are you? That's their blood. That's their blood. At the end of the day, I don't care how much family will beef. If they want to come and see their brother out after 9 years, they had every right to. Who are you after 2 years to tell somebody that they don't need to be there?
Right.
So the reality is, she sat up there and started calling her big after they came at them multiple times about a situation that was very petty. If his family wanted to be there, they have every right to be there. And then she got the nerve to say, well, why didn't y'all visit Derek the whole entire time he was in jail? Baby girl, you didn't visit him either. So
they was the first ones paying on this book.
Yeah, it's
not
like
one
was paying his book before.
Not one.
But you didn't visit him. So who are you? But again, you know why she felt like. Here's the problem. This is what I've always learned when it comes to spouses, people in relationships, whatever the case may be. If you ever see that the significant other is coming hard on a family and don't have respect for the family, it's because that person, that family member, is pillow talking with that person. At the end of the day, the reason why she felt like she came with that family, because Derek, like Elizabeth said, plays both sides of the fence. He has talked so much mess about his family, and then he probably go to his family and talk so much mess about Monique.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. So she came, she like she could come strong at them because Derek was talking all of this mess. And Monique is not putting two to two together that dummy, you're getting played. This man is playing the field. And literally, he will use and abuse anyone to get what he needs out of the situation.
That part.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't think that the sisters even really knew who Monique was. That's my theory. I don't think they even knew that Derek was messing with Monique. I think they was shocked, like, who is this? They probably thought she was just some friend, some chick. I don't think, like I said before, Monique was in a relationship. Monique thought she was with Derek, but Derek was for the streets. Derek was for everybody. He had booty cheeks clapping on the screen. He had all kinds of videos from all kinds of women. He was talking to all kinds of females, not just the CO. Derek been talking to women. So the sisters are probably like, who is this big chick?
Watch this one. See, you missed it when his gay brother had came out and said, look, he got a gay brother too, like a brother that's gay. His brother said, this not even your type.
Right. He said, we don't do BBWs.
On me, he said, we don't do BBWs. Like, I was like, oh, shit. Like, and he wouldn't know. He would personally know because just because he gay don't make it seem like he not no man and he don't know his brother. That's his brother. Again, these are his blood relatives. They know him.
Exactly. You know, they all are saying the same thing. But see, I think Elizabeth kept it cool because she was like, look, my brother, because you know Elizabeth is clearly all about her coin. She was like, okay, my brother trying to make a coin. I'm going to shut my mouth. But she probably kept saying, Derek, if you do not handle this situation, I'm going to handle it. You keep playing with me, and I'm going to handle it. She aired it all out. She was like, Derek is single. He got 7 girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, she went in. She went in. He said he got
the older relative.
Girl.
That's
he
older
got
relative.
This one girl, and she bad. But that white girl is bad. She's really sweet. She went in. She let him have it. Like at that point, she was like, because here's the thing. The real reason why I think Elizabeth is really upset is because remember in the beginning when all of this was going on, they tried to mess with her coin. They tried to mess with her money. There was something about that where they was messing with her money, and that's what made her flip out because they was messing with her coin, and she takes care of that family. So that's why she flipped out because she still trying to keep it cool. But then with this situation, and Derek, she said she ain't even talking to Derek right now. Ain't talking to him. Oh, and that's another thing she said, Gio, baby.
She ain't talking to Derek.
No, not even that. I hollered when she said Derek's father allegedly is a crackhead. He the brokest and the most drug addict one out of all the baby daddies. He a crackhead.
Thank you.
That's what
I said.
Derek's daddy. I was like, oh my gosh, like she said, yeah, Derek's daddy's a crackhead, allegedly.
Yep. That's
Derek
what I
said. Crackhead allegedly.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I didn't want to say it.
She said Derek daddy is a crackhead.
Allegedly. Big ass allegedly.
Allegedly.
So
where that big ass allegedly at?
It's so funny how he make it seem like his father's side of the family is just much more better than the other side. And I'm like, they both doing dirt. Like, what are you talking about? So I don't know where Derek has this. Well, first of all, he's a Libra man, and I hate to say it, Libra man, child, I ain't gonna even go there, but I'll just tell you, they know how to manipulate, they know how to do all of that. So I'll just say at the end of the day, Derek, he better watch out because Elizabeth, I'm sure, still got more dirt that she could air out, but she trying to keep it PC. But at this point, she gave us some tea times 1,000 today. I was like, literally.
I recorded the whole live. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna air that live. I already got my name on it. I was in there. I recorded the whole live. I'm already dropping it right now.
Stop what I was doing. I was like, hold up. I gotta concentrate.
She did a whole hour with dropping nothing but tea. After that, she just started going on.
She was hitting it. I was like, oh my gosh, she just kept going in and in. I was like, oh, like Elizabeth. But see, you don't mess with anyone from the LGBTQIA community. They can read and shade you like no other, and they will read you and shade you with the truth, and that's what really hurts. That's the problem. Like, you don't want them coming at you. Someone who know how to read and shade honey with the truth. It's over. It's over.
And the sisters, they out they league. They out there depth.
Oh, you better say it, because that's
Monique sisters.
Monique and them. See, that's the thing. Monique and them, they all about the physical fight. Now, Elizabeth is about physical fighting too, but Elizabeth got a mouth that can read. Monique and her sisters don't have the reading ability. They can't even speak to be able to read and shade like Elizabeth. So I would definitely, at this point, they need to leave her alone. Back up, because you about to mess up your coin, because you messing up your coin, because people was already speculating that you and Derek wasn't together. She confirmed.
They're not together.
Exactly.
They're not together. I said that day one. They're not together. I want to see this fight though. I want to see Elizabeth. I want to see Elizabeth turkey giblets hanging out. I want to see the whole thing. I want to see the dangling swinging. I want to see it all. I'm here for all of it.
So I don't know if that actually happened or they're just trying to imply it. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, in a live like months ago, I want to say it's on actual YouTube. Elizabeth said she got the surgery. She got the surgery in the country.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm just like, I think that they just truly just keep messing with her. And I think it honestly is because the girl is bad. She's a beautiful girl.
Bad. She's bad.
She's a beautiful girl. She know how to dress. She know how to, make herself look good with the makeup and everything else. If anything, they need to get some tips from her.
That's what
we need to do.
That part.
Literally, when I tell you she went in, I was like, oh my gosh, like, why did they even mess with this girl? They gonna try to come back, but it's not, because what can you do? All you're gonna do is sit up there and try to hit her with her own tea. She's been transparent about, her past and her criminal past and everything else. So once she already exposed that, what else can you really say? Well, why do you her picture up as your profile picture? That is a level of obsession that I just don't understand.
They thought they being cute.
But I'm just like, you should be promoting yourself. If anything, you promoting Elizabeth.
Right. Yep. You doing her a favor. She's getting clout. She's getting views.
Boy. Nicole dropping that tea, y'all. She dropping a video that y'all finna see that video drop soon.
Yeah, watch that when Gio y'all know. When I tell you, this is what y'all need to do. Everybody on here, when he dropped that video, make sure you got your wine or whatever libations you prefer, a snack, because I swear she was on there for a good hour. She was on there so this is not gonna be a quickie. This is going to be an actual show with itself, okay? You're going to be watching Love After Lockup Elizabeth edition when he posted.
We need that edition. I need that in my life.
I have to thank you because you spilled the tea, girl. Didn't I tell y'all that Derek's daddy was a crackhead?
Right. Thank you. And that's what we said.
That's the only reason why you got missing teeth.
I'm gonna say allegedly, but I told y'all that Derek was the one selling to his daddy. And baby, the next time Elizabeth goes live, somebody look me up so I can go and ask her myself, Elizabeth, what's Derek selling to his daddy? Because I know a crackhead. Just like Judge Mathis, I know a crackhead when I see one.
No, she said what she said was, and that's nothing that she spilled. What she said was that Derek's daddy had Derek dealing. That's what she said in her live. She said that in her live. Allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly again. But she mentioned that Derek's daddy had him over there selling, because she kept saying he was 13 years old with $1 million. Derek's daddy had him over there selling. So the reality is I don't know if at first he, was first selling. The father was first selling and ended up getting high on his own supply. I don't know if that's the situation, but she mentioned that daddy, besides the teeth, he mentioned that the daddy had him over there selling.
I believe it. The teeth gave it all, boy. You look at a drug addict's Carfax, look at them teeth.
Right.
Toothpick in his mouth with no teeth. I was just like, what's the point of the toothpick? You ain't got no teeth.
Right.
So, but yeah, no, she mentioned, when I tell you she gave it up, and she said that was her mother's brokest baby daddy was Derek's daddy, the brokest one. I literally was like, oh my gosh, Elizabeth is going in. She's tired of Derek and this nonsense.
And that's probably why Derek has a complex why he moving on acting like he's so fly and all that. You short, and your daddy was the bum of all the baby daddies. You compensating.
Exactly. And another thing I don't like is that I'm sorry, he just seems like he's just really shady. He will screw over anyone to get what he needs out of the situation. His brother,
He
his
sure
sister,
will.
his mama, his daddy, he will screw over anyone.
Right.
Opportunist.
Yes, he was. Like I said, with him and Monique, that was the perfect partnership. Why? Because she was willing to take all his bullshit and still keep a nice face to him and take it without no problem. And he was able to monetize out of her freedom. Why? Because she was the one that signed him up. She was the one that's providing him all his stuff. This was a perfect partnership for him.
And she
Exactly.
Look at
wanted to
that.
be on the show.
Both of them
And she
feel
wanted to be
like
on the show.
both of them feel like
Exactly.
Mind
they're
you, with her, she really should have thought this shit through before she even signed those papers, though. Because me, the way I am and the self-image that I portray myself, I will really think about it. Is people gonna understand me the way I am and who I am before I sign on the dotted line that says I'm gonna be talked about throughout the 3 seasons that I'm gonna be on TV?
Well, both
Is
of them
that really what I want to do?
are insecure. But here's the thing: both of them are insecure for their own different reasons. That's why they truly act like they're so arrogant online, because that is the only place where they feel like they have importance. Derek has an issue because of his height. Monique has an issue because of his weight. Because of her weight. That's why Derek is always trying to stay as fly as possible, because he's trying to compensate for the lack of size that he has. That's his problem. But at
What
the end,
kind of size? What kind of size? What kind of size? What kind
we
of
talk
size?
about the height.
Yeah, hi, honey, hi. I don't think he got. I mean, he might have a good plantain, but it ain't a cucumber. Just saying.
When I tell
A,
you,
a zucchini.
he
Exactly. There you go. A zucchini.
Because let me tell you something. When she said when she said all her brothers shoot blank, all of her brothers ain't got no kids, I said, well, good grief. I said, well, you dissing both of them. I mean, at least the ones that are old enough to be able to have kids, because the other ones I think are in high school or something. But I'm like, you just going off on everybody at this point. Anybody can have it. But yeah, she definitely, but they both act very arrogant on social media. It is ridiculous. They both act like they are just like hot-ish, and it's crazy. And I'm like, you're on one reality show. You act like you are Nene Leakes.
Yeah.
Leaks,
I think they feel.
And then
They
once
feel
they
like they
season
are
is over, they're gone.
in the hip hop show. Sorry, Love After Hip Hop. I swear, I feel like they think that they are in there.
Yeah, and another thing, here's another thing. You know, Carlos King, the reality king, actually talked about them recently.
Oh yeah, I just watched his interview.
And he was saying that he was trying to get them for an interview, but their manager was almost implying that they wanted to get paid for the interview. And Carlos was like, I'm Carlos King. Like, if anything, you being on my stuff is publicity in itself. Like, I'm not
big emotion.
But
They be so stupid. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Think of the short-term bag. You don't think of the long-term bag.
But here's the thing,
people are so stupid.
But here's the thing, you know
why
why
they never get nowhere.
they don't want. You know why I think they don't want to go on that show? Because Carlos gonna ask the hard questions and things exposed that they're not together. So they're not gonna go on Carlos King, because Carlos King know how to dig deep.
They will be smart, because if they did go on Carlos King, they can go and impress him, and he can possibly pitch a whole show for them, and they can be on their own network, on the network, and be on a bigger platform. But the dummies ain't thinking of the long bag.
He don't even like hearing opinions without blocking someone. You think she
exactly
Carlos King?
Yep.
Carlos King will read you for life.
And then to be read by a queen too, please, they'll really be upset.
Carlos King will read them. So I don't think she's gonna go.
It will expose them to who they truly are. And they cannot do that now. They cannot do that now. Still, while they are under contract and still coming up with this season, they cannot take that chance.
They can't.
Because if they get pulled out, that's money out of their pocket. Especially Derek, if he takes that, that's money out of his home, mama.
Carlos King already said, I'm questioning Monique's how secure she is, and is she insecure? Like he was saying that, so he's gonna bring that up in the interview if she, because he was like, I'm just the what? He called her money bags Monique. He called her money bags Monique. He was like, the fact that she spent all of this money, I need to know where this is coming from and why she is so insecure or this is an insecurity or whatever. And so literally when he said that, I said, oh, she ain't coming on that show because she was gonna ask her hard questions.
Somebody was
one of the
watching that
questions
live, and that mean Nicole was watching that live, boy, from top to tier.
Let me
You hear
tell
me? I
you
ain't gonna lie,
something.
Nicole was
Oh,
watching
yeah,
that
she
Let
live.
me tell you something. I am here to give the gossip, okay? Because I just literally, when I saw you
Look,
was live, Gio, I said, oh,
Nicole, you know I was live with 90 Day, but don't think that I wasn't live on a whole nother phone.
and that's
Hey, I got
what
somebody. I got
You-
my secretary in the back
I
telling
know.
me, look, you hear me saying Elizabeth in my 90 Day live. I was like, 90.
I know that's right. I know that's right because honestly, that was the best live Elizabeth has ever done. Now, don't get me wrong, she definitely has done her little shady moments here and there that are funny. But when I tell you, could tell she was fed up. She was over it, and she said, "I'm about to let all of y'all have it. I'm about to. This is a stick and move. We about to box on these. Like this is a stick and move. I'm about to knock y'all out. It is what it is." And she let them have it. I don't know
I don't
what
think Elizabeth's sister should go live no more unless she come with truthful facts now. After what just happened
You
with
mean
Elizabeth,
Monique's sister?
I meant Monique's sister. Yeah, I think Monique's sister need to come with facts now. Like
Yeah.
if she bring out a live, she got to come with straight facts, receipts, and everything, and show screenshots.
I got questions for Monique's sister. My first question for Monique's sister is, girl, why did you let that woman come out of that building or whatever place she was staying at in this man's house, looking the way she was looking, while you looking all nice and pretty with your hair and your outfit, but then she looked like a whole God forbid me, I'm not gonna say this like that, but a whole damn balloon looking over with the damn outfit. God forbid me. I'm not trying to be like that, but girl, come on, that's your sister.
She look a hot mess. But you can
I
tell
wouldn't do that.
where you can't tell her anything. So even if they probably do say something to her, she doesn't
Nah,
listen. She's too
Man,
if my sister tells me, look, I think you
tripping.
should put this on and it'll look better, just so you can make him jealous, make him want you type of thing. But the way she came out, I even said, I'm like, Monique, do a U-turn and go put on something better, because I know your sisters brought a whole damn outfit for you. It ain't like that, because I got sisters too. And when they tell you that, hey, you need to, you do it because you got ears with your sister and they gonna make you look bad. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. And the sisters know exactly what they're doing because they know that Monique is the biggest of all of them. So to them, Monique is the ugly one out of them, and they can finagle to be the cute ones. Because you saw when they was all up in that hotel and Monique asked how she looked, they all said, your makeup is cute.
Allegedly.
Y'all need to stop playing with her.
Exactly.
Y'all lost your mind. All them heifers. All them heifers look busted. I don't care. All them heifers look busted. They look busted
but
and
in their mind,
destructive.
Kiki, they look
All
better.
them heifers
Each of their mind,
look
they are
busted and
Hold
destructive.
on, y'all. Hold on. One at a time, y'all. Look, one at a time.
They look
If
like
Kiki,
they eat Black and Miles. That's what they look like. They eat Black and Miles. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, they literally
Monique's sisters look like
smoke and eat and drink.
Hold on, Nicole. Let infamous Kiki go ahead and say what she gotta say.
Sorry.
right. Monique's sister didn't dress no better. They was all went to the same shop. They all went to Rainbow or something. I don't know. They all didn't look any much better than Monique. I was like, okay, what is she wearing? Like, girl, she was wearing like a green top. She was looking like a green mermaid. Like it was a top, and then she had a jacket. That was the younger one. Then the other one, she was wearing like some kind of bodycon dress. All of them look like they belong in the same music video. Like all of them look like they dressed together. Like I said, I was like, I didn't know if they was extras in some stripper movie. I didn't know it was like I Got the Hookup Part 2. I didn't know what I was watching. I was like, are these extras? Is this a Master P movie? I didn't know what was happening. I said, what is this? Is Magic City? What? I didn't know. To me, they all dressed like I can't even say.
Hood. They real hood. Like you can tell they do not have any type of class about them. Like there's no class, no cool. You can tell. I'm just trying to figure. I want to see their parents. I want to see their parents because it's so funny how we see all of Derek's side, but we only know Monique and no sister. Yeah. I need to see your family. I need to see your mother and your father because I'm like, who raised y'all?
Nicole, I've seen the clumps before. I don't need to see the family no more.
Right, I'm good on that. They talking about down in the valley
You
where the
already know what it's coming from.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But
I
yeah,
don't need to see that. They good. They good. They look like they were
I've seen
sisters.
enough.
I seen enough.
And
I
All,
was
that
like,
and that
okay.
all
enough
I'm
now.
saying is that
They have
this entire thing, one, I wouldn't go back to no man that did me dirty the way she just did. Child, you're just looking for that shit to happen all over to you again and 3 times worse, most likely. So just saying that's one. Two, I need to ask her, where the hell do you work that you getting all this overtime? I mean, all this free
no, Elizabeth
time
said she don't have a
and that
job.
you still getting paid?
Right.
No, Elizabeth said she doesn't have a job. She said that on her live. She don't have no job.
She probably don't.
She
She
don't have
don't
a
have
job.
no job.
So how you
I
paying for
suspected
this
that.
back and forth?
Right.
Like,
How she
No,
paying
she
for stuff?
also said that too. She said that WETV wasn't paying for the back and forth from Cleveland to Chicago. So literally Derek had to pay for Monique to go back home or something like that when they were filming. She did.
Oh.
so the $9,000. I'm putting this in quotation marks. You're not looking at me, but I'm putting in the quotation. The $9,000, which we never saw again after that first episode, quotation marks, allegedly. Basically, he used not only to pay the allegedly layaway for the ring, but also to send her butt home.
Well, apparently during Life After Lockup, I guess what she was saying was they've been filming back and forth. But I guess apparently one of her like trying to get back to Chicago or something like that. She said she didn't even have the money to get back to Chicago. She said the girl don't have she said they all ain't working. She said they all allegedly like and they not working. Now the thing with Derek is a hustler. He gonna make sure he get his money, whether he get his money from other women or whatever the case may be, allegedly.
Oh, and that is.
But Monique, she said don't have a job. She broke. She relying on this show.
Yeah, that's why I think it's fake. That's why I think Monique knew what it was from the beginning, and I don't believe none of these people. I think it's fake since the beginning.
So
I think
yeah, that's
Monique
what I'm saying. This
know
is
what
a
it is.
partnership.
I
This
heard
is
word
a
on the street
partnership.
Monique was taking out loans
Allegedly.
initially when she first came on the show.
What kind of loan? That payday loan?
For a minute, and then literally got that loan to get them all of that Gucci stuff.
And they figured that once they get paid from the Life After Lockup check or whatever, that will cover the loan. On the payload.
That's why she in so much
Oh
debt.
my God.
She in debt because of all of this she did. So she got to make this show work. Otherwise, what she gonna do?
Well, she better figure out something. She better go get her a job. She better, I don't know. She better get an OnlyFans, a Cameo, or something.
Jesus, not
That's
a
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
not an OnlyFans.
She gonna need that. She gonna need an OnlyFans, and Derek is gonna need to follow right next to her.
She just need to go
Right.
on my 600-pound life after this. That's what she needs.
Oh yes, her and Dr. Now need to meet. Yo, I would love to see what Dr. Now will say about this woman. Cause no, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
She need to go on my 600-pound life. But yeah, we already knew and we already felt that it wasn't a real relationship and they were just doing this. But Elizabeth confirmed it. But the thing is, though, clearly what Derek is probably telling all his other women is that he's just acting. He's just,
This is just for TV. This is just for TV. You know, I'm still gonna lay next to you every night because this is just for TV.
Right. And they like, okay, daddy.
Exactly.
Yeah, because ain't nothing more lighter for little girls than to see a man that's on TV, even though he broke as fuck.
And short. It's crazy because I'm like, it's no way in the world. How are you attracted to some man when you look at him, you got to look down? Like, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. But then again,
How do you kiss? Do you like bend down to kiss him?
Look,
Do you like
y'all,
punch
stop
over to kiss him?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have to. Some of us are tall. I'm a tall chick, so it's like it's hard out here.
I'm a short female and I like tall men. And then what I'm saying is like I gotta get on my tiptoes to try to kiss. So I
It's
could
hard to find a
imagine
tall man.
He's like not the average height of a man. He's not even 5'5". I think he has to be like 5'1", 5'2".
No,
my thing is like, is he like the same height as Cameron? Because you know Cameron is like what 5'3", 5'2" around there.
The reason why I say he's so short is because his little sister, the one that he hugged, Elizabeth said she's only 4'11". So when he hugged her and Derek wasn't that much taller than her, I was like, he can't be 5'3". He got to be like 5'2".
He's like
Gio.
5'5", no,
How
like
tall is
5'1"
Derek,
around there, like
Gio?
5'1" around there.
No, I thought he was like 5'5", 5'6".
No, I think we're giving him too much on that. Because he literally 4'11", his sister 4'11", and when he hugged her, he was literally only like maybe a couple inches taller than her.
Yeah, but was she wearing heels though?
No, I don't think she was wearing heels.
Because then that would have made her taller. But I thought he was at least 5'5".
Well, maybe we gotta see him. At this point, we have to see him in person.
Well, how tall
I
is
think it
Monique
was the
though?
same height as Cameron. I think it was the same height as Cameron, like
How
5'4".
tall is
around there.
Cameron?
We don't know.
Cameron is like 5'4", 5'3". Isn't
How
he?
tall is Cameron?
From what I
gosh,
heard from
Tiffany
Kiki Debate, he's like 5'4",
Thank
5'3".
you.
Yes.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Tiffany Smith.
Jesus Christ.
Please put that back up, Gio.
Please, Tiffany.
Please. Everybody need to see that.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm about to just pass out.
I mean, but that's real though. You have to lift it up though, for real. Like that's not shade.
A litter box.
That's just real.
A litter box.
So what do y'all
no, y'all
think?
wrong.
What do y'all think the conclusion? I'm gonna say this. What do y'all think the conclusion of this, all this is gonna come out to? Like with Monique's sisters and Derek's sisters. What is the conclusion to all of this?
If they're smart, they're gonna shut up because, like you said, the way that she just read the whole situation, they have to come with something stronger and hardcore facts. You can't come with her criminal record. She's already said that. She's already exposed that. You can't come with photos still from 13, 14 years ago. She's already said that and exposed that. So at this point, you're gonna have to get some low down, dirty information on her. That's current, that she doesn't want people to know. And if they do get that information, guess who's running his mouth? Derek.
Exactly.
If they get some information like that, you know where they got it from, because it's not like they know anybody on Elizabeth's side. So if they come with some real receipts of something recent, Derek is running his mouth. And if he does do that, he is low down dirty when it comes to his sister, because his sister is trying to be the positive one and trying to sit up there and be quiet so the brother can make his money. And now that she's exposed this, if he says anything to those sisters to get them to be able to come back and read, he's low down dirty for that. In my opinion, Derek should at this point stop playing both sides and tell them sisters on Monique's side and Monique, y'all better leave this alone at this point, because my sister is exposing everything. Just leave it alone.
Yep.
So I will hope
they're gonna have to tell them to back away, because Monique is the oldest relative. She's not gonna play with Elizabeth and her sisters. Like, that's the oldest, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so
she's not gonna play.
Right. She don't respect. I mean, at the end of the day, she's the one who takes care of all of them. So she's not, but Derek ain't gonna be able to check her. If anything, it's like, just leave me alone. Let me live my life. They already tried to mess with my money before. They misgendering me, and they keep on going on and on and on about the same stuff over and over again. And at this point, she's had enough. They need to just leave her alone. They need to leave her alone. I mean, I would, after what happened.
I agree, because at this point, I think the best interview to get will be from Elizabeth. It won't even be from Monique or Derek, because that we know if they can't come with receipts, we're gonna be able to tell that they lying. I don't give a damn. Like I told people, I don't give a damn about these people being on TV and all that, bro, because some people will lie to you that's on TV. You'll be dumb enough to believe it, then that's on you. I'm not finna tell you that they lying. If you believe the lie, then you just believe the lie. I'm gonna keep what I know is the truth inside of me and be like, you know what, I know this is the truth. But other than that, I'm not watching any of these people. I don't watch other people interviews for a reason, because I know anybody can say whatever the hell they want to say on their platform and get away with it. They don't have no proof of what they're saying. I need proof. I need receipts. At this point, if you're talking about somebody else, I need you to show me the damn phone that this is true. I need you to pull this shit up. Don't sit up here and bullshit me around and be like, because I would like to get an interview with Elizabeth. Now, I wanted one with Derek and Monique. I don't want one with them no more. I want to interview Elizabeth, because of what I just seen today, it showed me exactly what I've been saying about Elizabeth. She's the one who's telling the truth about this shit.
But see, Gio,
He's not seeing it.
you're someone who
Why
likes
you
to
think,
do research.
Nicole? Hold on, Nicole. Watch this. Why you think you was right about something you said earlier? Why does Monique keep blocking people?
Right. Because
there's a truth that she doesn't want to expose.
Here's the thing. This is what she's not understanding. But then again, I think that's what it is. She's understanding, which is why she's blocking people. Whether they are talking mess or supporting you, they're still coming to your page and giving you some type of attention, which means they're watching the show. So why even block those people? And you're blocking them because you know they're telling the truth and you can't handle the truth. Now, one thing about what you said, Gio, you want the truth. A lot of people on this social media world, they want the illusion. They don't want the truth. So at the end of the day, that's why you have people still defending Monique and talk about, oh, I love y'all together, because you want the illusion. If you really look at the facts and see what they're showing us, they're not together. So, but again, some people like to live in that illusion. But yeah, Monique is blocking everyone because at the end of the day, and she's blocking people for minor stuff, just minor stuff.
But the people think about this, Nicole, the people that she's not blocking, right? They're the ones over there riding titty. What I mean, y'all know what I mean by riding titty.
Yep.
That's a new slang that I brought up. Riding titty. That's what I'm saying. That means like a newborn baby latches on to the mother's breast.
Latching on. They latching on to that same juice.
I've never heard that before.
I made
I've done that before.
I made it up. I literally made it up like months ago. I made riding titty up because they made it riding ping, and so I made it riding titty for women who want that affection of other people and
they
want
just
to be a no. But see, I'm gonna say this: she's only not blocking the people. Like if she see a bad negative comment, guess what she do? Block it. But if she see it, I don't block. It's a lot of people coming my shit with negative comments. It's certain people be down there in the chat with some negative shit. I don't even pay attention to that. It don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm saying this. Well, I block everybody when you this is what I'm gonna say. She got a crowd of people over there that's titty riding, but then with the same people that's titty riding, you think that's titty riding, they just reporting back to other people about your dumb ass. And you not privy to it. She not paying attention to that though, because some people will act like they support you when they really just gaining information from you. Trust me, I've been
laughing
there.
at you.
And they're the first ones to report your mischief.
And probably in Derek's DM. How about that?
That
Probably.
part.
You're right.
Listen,
Them girls is like
one of the women that Derek messing with.
That Derek has an extra account on that. I do not doubt that Derek has an extra account on that, and he's the one. He's the one that allegedly is the one that's feeding all this shit into these two people. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the only common denominator here is Mr. Derek, and Mr. Derek don't say a word when all of this shit is happening.
But think about this though. Think about this. What does Derek need to say though? Like she knows Monique knows the game. Monique knows the game though. She knows what she was.
Right.
Monique is the reason why Derek is on the show. Y'all keep missing that shit.
Right.
Monique is the reason
she signed up for it.
Monique signed up for it and told Derek to come on the show. Derek had no idea for it. Derek just playing the game. He was gonna play her either way. He got a butt allegedly, big ass allegedly, because I don't see this man. The height difference for me, the weight difference, all types of shit. The dialogue is not there with them two. It's just like, oh, we meet up, we're on the camera, we can
the tablet people. When
you gotta stand on your fucking tippy toes to kiss another woman, that is a major problem.
I said from the first episode when it was introduced that Derek is a hustler and he's going to use her.
There's no chemistry between them.
Yeah. He playing chess while Monique is playing checkers. Point blank. Point blank.
Yeah. He playing chess and Monique playing what?
He never stop playing it.
Derek, because of the fact, also because of his street knowledge, he's always thinking 10 steps ahead. He's always thinking 10 steps ahead. He definitely, while Monique is playing checkers, at the end of the day, she's just going along with the right. This is probably the most attention Monique has ever gotten in her life.
Exactly.
Right about that.
So
including the sisters too, because they don't get that attention either. including them too. That's why they going so hard on Elizabeth. Elizabeth, like, I'm not gonna lie, for a trans Elizabeth look damn good. Not gonna lie. Maybe not something I would get into, but damn near, I'm gonna be honest with you. Elizabeth looks damn good, and I think what Nicole said about the sisters being jealous of Elizabeth, I can believe it. I can believe it.
I can believe it too. I can believe it too.
I can believe it. I'm just gonna be honest. I believe it like shit. Hey, look here. I
would love to party with Elizabeth.
Yeah, my wife.
Wait, Elizabeth got snipped right. Oh, never mind. Don't call me, girl. We done.
Listen, I would love to party just with Elizabeth, just to see her acting like a drunk person. Yo, I swear to God.
At this moment, I'm gonna say this. At this moment, though, I'm gonna say this, y'all. I don't give a fuck what interview these people be doing half the time, unless if they already are telling the truths on their Instagram and their Facebooks and their YouTubes about themselves. I don't give a fuck what they go on other people's panels and say, because I don't follow that shit. I don't follow too. I'm the outcast. I don't follow that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be like, oh, because they went on there and said this is true. No, I need to see receipts. Damn it, where's the receipt? Where is the receipts? I need to see the receipts. I need to see the truth. I need to see it actual in my own eyes. I need to see it come from you. I don't need to hear it, because that's enough of hearing shit. At this point, Elizabeth has exposed so much that she showed in detail of how she was paying Derek while he was in prison. She showed the fact that she was on the internet selling herself to pay for this man's books.
That's why Derek is trifling. Because let me tell you something. He has to know that. No, let me tell you this. I remember this. Elizabeth said when they first started beefing, and it literally tugged at my heart, because she said, I have sold my soul to take care of this family. She said that. She posted that. She said, I have sold, because she was talking to Derek. She said, I have sold my soul to take care of this family. And the fact that you can sit up here and act like this, so I know that's bothering her, because she probably literally had to do so much. Understand that the mother literally got murdered, and then right after that, Derek went to jail. She was left with pretty much a lot of stuff that she had to take care of, on top of the fact that she got a brother who's the second oldest in jail. I don't know how much he was helping out, but I believe Elizabeth 1000% that she had to do a lot to make sure that family was taken care of. And for Derek to just shit on her, he just shitted on her. Just like
on national TV, not even.
I got brothers, and if they ever did me like that, bro, it won't be on national TV, bro. We throwing hands. I ain't finna hear that.
Exactly.
Hands, bro. You ain't finna disrespect me, nigga. I've been up here, had your back, putting money on your books, making phone calls.
Then you got the nerve to try to make it seem like I wasn't there for you.
It's like this, though, Nicole. Even if I ain't putting money on your books, I was there with you day one when you got booked. You calling me when my mama helping you out and my brother helping you out, and I'm making arrangements, calling other people for you, texting. Bro, you better not ever get out and say nothing about nobody in the family that's close to you. Your brother, we gonna whoop your ass. I promise. We gonna jump you. I don't care how big you is, nigga.
Elizabeth dropping all this information.
That's why I like that when the brother said to him, this is not how we treat family. This is not how we bring up shit in the family. Because of that same situation, because y'all don't got parents. Y'all got to take care of each other at the end of the day. You know how hard that shit is, though?
Yeah, but Derek only, that's the thing. Derek only cares about Derek. Because if you notice, when you really start thinking about it, it looks like it's the brothers and sisters on one side, and it looks like Derek going to be out on his own in a minute. He gonna be out,
and that he got his one family on one side, and then he got his sisters on the other, because he saw how he differentiated both sides very differently.
It's just, I'm sorry, but like that type of shade or that type of hurt, I'm sure Elizabeth is hurt, because you can tell with Elizabeth, even with her going off the way that she does, you can tell she has a big heart. You can tell she has a big heart, and you can tell that it definitely. Gio, are you talking? I don't know if you're muting or.
Oh no, I'm on the phone. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nicole. Go ahead.
But yeah,
wait. Hold on. Elizabeth got a big what now? A big
heart.
Oh, okay. Just checking. I'm like, I think she got rid of that.
you can tell she's definitely someone who cares, and she's about providing and protecting for her family. So for Derek to really just shit on that, I'm sure it affects her, and I'm sure all of the siblings are looking at him like a certain way, like you are willing to really screw us over for this reality show check. Like you really are, and it's really just exposing who he is, point blank, period. It's making him look bad. It's making Monique look bad. I'm glad I think she's been holding that in for a long time. So the fact that she got it out finally today, I'm glad she did it. It was entertaining for us, okay?
Yeah.
What'd you
I
say?
got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all.
Y'all want me to get all cute and slide in Derek's DMs? Y'all want me to try?
Wait,
No,
hold
don't
on.
do
What
it.
you say? What
Derek,
point?
if you slide in Derek's DMs,
I'm trying to ask everybody on a question. Now, with Elizabeth dropping this new information, was Funky Dineva wrong?
No, he wasn't wrong.
No,
it wasn't. Funky Dineva was. I can honestly say Funky Dineva was right on certain points, but then just body shaming somebody like that's not.
He didn't do that though, Gio. What happened?
He went off on her about the fact that she was up here thinking that this man is trying to be in a relationship. Now that's why I was standing with him all the way. Like, you know, damn hell and well, Derek don't want to be in a relationship with you. Look at you and look at him.
Right. Monique, because Monique came at him first and then blocked him.
Yeah. Hey, Funky Dineva, if you see this interview, if you see this little live, I stand with you what you said because she blocked me too.
What Funky first said was he did the post and he said, y'all know dang on well that boy don't want this girl. And
no lies.
And Monique came back talking mess about something. This is why I don't like men up in people's business. She went off on him, and then he came back and said, everybody needs to be their true self and stop wearing seatbelt extenders. That's what he said.
He did say that. He's talking about that seatbelt extender.
Yeah.
And
he was talking about what he could pull, but I'm sure he could pull men faster than you, girl. and he don't even got to put his wig back on. That's the teeth. If I'm going to pull back and put his wigs and shit on for him to pull all the niggas that you want, girl. So please cut it out.
Don't go hard on Linda. Don't go hard on. Please don't go hard on Linda. She don't understand right now.
Okay, no, let me. No, I'm not.
Linda, you my girl. You my dog.
Okay, Linda, I love you. Linda, I love you so much.
No, I got to acknowledge because hold on, I used to be a BBW, so let me track it up here. Okay, Linda, you're talking to somebody who used to be literally a size 24, maybe a 26, who's gone all the way down to a size 9, 10. Let me explain.
Oh, girl,
it is not the issue of her being a bigger woman. The issue is her attitude, the way that she's tracking that man and acting crazy. She cares more about his whereabouts than her own health and her own well-being. She literally has the worst attitude when it comes to people, literally, whether they support her or just have a question for her. She's blocking people. So it has nothing to do with her being a bigger woman. I have been a bigger woman. I have friends who are still bigger women, and they have better personalities and have men who actually love them for them.
Men who date BBW. You don't run out and get a man who's dated a bunch of skinny women and a bunch of women that don't look nothing like you. At all. You need to ask what your ex-girlfriends look like.
Hello.
I want to see what your ex-girlfriends
look like this all of a sudden got you up on TV.
Right. Linda, here's another thing. This is another thing I want to stress. Whether Monique was big or not, the stuff that Derek is saying on the show, whether she was big or not, the girl, whoever she would be a fool, because he has literally said, whether regardless on what she looks like, he has called her ugly. He has literally said that there's temptation out there. He's already cheating. So even if she was a size 2, she was still a fool. And at the end of the day, she wouldn't know her self-worth. So at the end of the day, it's Monique's problem. It has nothing to do with her size. The way that Derek is carrying on, he does not care. Even if she was a size,
because he's allowing it.
Exactly. So it's just that.
There you go.
It has
and Derek's a cheater.
Exactly.
He's a cheater. Period. Listen, it doesn't matter.
You can't change the stripe. You can't change the stripe on a tiger. The thing is that she needs to do so. I love you, Linda. I love you. You're my girl. I love going to your lives. But I'm gonna be honest with you. This got nothing to
She
do with her
is
size. This
dealing with
got
self-esteem
everything.
issues.
Well, she need to stop
Absolutely
dating and go deal
everything.
with them issues.
Why
Stop
she's
dating.
Just
so
to take care of her.
That's why she's so
Exactly.
mean. She is dealing with self. She is dealing with that. That's why she is so mean.
Mm-hmm.
She has a nasty attitude because she already assumes people are going to talk about her weight. So she
Right.
might as well lash out first before someone talks about
I'm gonna
her.
get my son
That
real quick.
that is
Got
the
it?
issue. It has nothing to do with her. If she had
Right.
a better personality and she was likable, I guarantee everybody would be dissing Derek right now.
Right.
Everybody
Hey,
would
everybody will be on Monique's side.
her attitude is so stank that it's at a point where people was like, Derek, use her. Just use her because she's natural. Just go ahead and use her. It has nothing to do with her size. It's the inner
And
person.
and,
It's the person
and
inside.
Monique, you cannot be in a relationship if you don't love yourself. You shouldn't be in a relationship. You shouldn't. You just should not. I say this all the time. If you are broke, you shouldn't be in a relationship. If you
That
have
part I hear.
baggage, you shouldn't be in a relationship till you resolve it.
Yeah.
You have self-esteem issues, you don't like yourself, you should get all that fixed before you drag yourself into a relationship with somebody. Because that's how you get
Bingo.
used. That's how you get abused. If you got to love yourself before you want to hook up with somebody else, because it's not gonna work. There's too many people out there looking for people to save them.
But
And
you know
Yup.
what?
they can't save you, boo boo. You just can't.
You
You
know
got to
what
save
though,
yourself.
infamous Kiki, you totally right about that. And I'm gonna say this. Monique is totally wrong, y'all. She wrong because she's letting her sisters do this shit. She letting her sisters get on these lives and talk all this trash about Elizabeth, talking about so she trans, she's a man, and there's people that be coming in my chat saying that shit. Look here, I ain't with dogging the other fucking people out like that. I'm not with all talking about people and what the hell they had going on before their lifestyle. People are who they want to be. You know what I'm saying? So if you choose to do that, that's on you. Me personally, I have kids, so my mind frame is a little bit different. Because what if my children want to grow up and be that way? See, that's the reality that I live in. I have children, so I have to think about it. I can't judge this person off of what they do because what if one of my kids chose in life to, hey, look here, I want to do this. Dad, do you agree with it? What am I gonna say? Nah, F you, son. Do what you want to do in life and die if you want to. Nah, man, what kind of father would I be, bro? Like, nah, I gotta accept it.
Right,
I
Gia.
have to accept it. It's just the messed up part. But Monique is wrong because everybody keeps talking about Monique is confused. No, she's not confused because she talks to her sisters on a day-to-day basis. She lives around them. She lives around them, so she knows what's going on. She knows, just like how this is how the beef started. They talked about Elizabeth.
That's her sisters do her dirty.
They called her a sir to begin with. This is where it started from. They said, oh, they probably said, oh, that's a man. You ain't no woman. Da, 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 da. But they probably said the F word on national TV.
Sure did.
Now, another thing, see, since y'all support so much of the LGBTQ community, what makes Elizabeth the difference?
No, they don't support the LGBT. Because to me, if you support,
it's internal homophobia.
Yes, it is.
That's what it is.
Homophobia.
What makes Elizabeth different than everybody else? That you got a bunch of YouTubers out here that do the LGBTQ community.
No, I got one better for you, Gio. Hold up 1 minute. I got one even better for you, Gio. What is the difference between Elizabeth and Monique's gay friend? Because Monique brought her own gay friend on the show. So how are you out here judging somebody else for their sexual preference or their lifestyle or whatever the case may be when you got a homeboy that lives the same type of lifestyle? So, girl, that's how you really feel. You and your big old sisters. So you and your sisters eat a lot more things than food.
Chop it up.
Sing it, girl.
That's why I can't
Sing
get
it, girl. Let's add the melody.
because she's a hypocrite.
That was the reason.
That whole part.
Girl, you hang with queens. So what's the difference with Derek's sister being a queen? What is the difference? Oh, because she pulled the men that you want. And then what gets Monique really mad too, because the sisters can come around and look skanky. Mind you, I feel like the sisters only dress real skanky on purpose because they know that Monique be trying to wear them little itty bitty eat 'em up clothes and stuff, and she look a mess. So the sisters is gonna be like, you know what, girl? I know I might look a little trashy in it, but at least I can pull it off because what you doing is a hot mess. That's why the sisters
That part.
they come down.
I don't get the hate for just one. I don't. This the part what I'm saying. What pulls my teeth. I don't get the hate for one individual. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why
I don't
should
get
we
it
hate
either.
one individual? We should
No,
hate. If you're gonna hate everything about it. Don't.
No,
if
no,
you
no.
gonna
Yeah.
this is another thing. I don't even believe in hate in my house. I don't even like saying that word HATE. My kids, they'll try to say, I'm like, hey, watch your mouth for here. That's a cuss word to me, honestly. That is a cuss word in my household.
That's what
We don't hate, we dislike.
That's what
There's a
she
big
was just
difference.
saying, because it's not just one individual, it's internalized homophobia. That's what it is, because if you truly like the LGBTQ community, you wouldn't sit up there and do the things that you're doing. You may, and that's the thing. That's why people in that community have such an issue, because you have no problem hanging with the gay man as your little accessory and the little kiki here and there. But then when it all boils down to it, and someone says something to you that you don't like, the first thing you want to do is call them the F-bomb and all of this other stuff. That you have that internal hate from the beginning. You don't really respect it from the get-go.
Right.
But if you can't love yourself,
you know, to be honest, why I think the issue is
right now. Nicole just said something that made hella sense. You guys can run around here with your BFFs and your friends that's gay and stuff like that, but then as soon as they say something wrong against you, they a man, they this, they that, they this, they that. But you wouldn't have no motherfucking problem when they was cool with you and chilling with you. Don't change. Keep that same energy. You hear me? That's where that came from. Keep that same energy.
They sleep with your man.
Keep that same energy. Don't switch up now.
You know
what's interesting about it? But you know what's interesting about it? Here's the thing. Remember,
and this is part. I ain't even a gay man. I got a wife and kids, but I'm gonna fight for them people because that's this plain part. I just seen people come over the years and fight for these people. You know what I'm saying? And fight for their community. So why shouldn't I fight for them? Human people just like you.
Exactly.
At the end of the damn day, you sit up here and you disrespect them people and call them a man when you know this person want to identify as a woman. That's where the shit fucks up at. And this man been taking care of her whole entire family. Hold on. She been taking care of the family. So what's the problem?
But here's the thing, Gio. If you notice, when Monique first came on the show and she was sitting there with her sisters, there was a guy that was there in that club who may be possibly a part of the LGBTQ community. Okay?
Nicole, I just said that was my friend.
That was my friend.
You remember that?
My thing is, why is the first insult that she had towards this woman had to be something transsexual? Why couldn't it be something that she could have been personalized as? Why do you have to generalize that insult? She was mad at her. Okay, be mad at her, but why not say, oh, she looks ugly?
No.
Oh, she looks like no, but you gotta go there.
Her first insult was the F-bomb. That is an insult to all of them.
All of them, exactly. I would have taken offense to it if I was her homeboy.
The F-bomb, and yet
I took offense to it. I'm not part of the community. I took offense to it.
Like,
what?
That episode before, you had a man who probably was a part of that community on
No,
there.
Nicole, stop saying probably. That was her friend.
That was
her friend.
To assume just by looking at someone and their mannerisms that they're gay. I don't like to assume that, because the thing is,
he was a queen. I'm a queen. I can tell. He was a queen.
Okay. Well, I mean, I personally don't want to assume, but if he is a part,
he was a queen.
And then literally the next episode, you saying the F-bomb, it says a lot about you. It says a whole lot about you.
Yep, exactly.
And then that's the same person you sitting up there trying to get advice from. So how you sitting there trying to get advice from a queen, but then you want to dog a queen out? Monique, you get on my nerves.
That really bothered me. That was the point where I actually changed my perspective of her. Because at the beginning, in the very beginning, when they were introducing her, I liked her. But once that part hit, I was like, nah, girl, you just twisted it to a point that I'm not even into you anymore. Like, that really irked me. And then I started seeing all these extra things online about them. Girl, I was like, nah. Got you on a whole nother level. Like,
Her and
Damn.
Emily ruined it for me. I swear, boy. Her and Emily ruined it for me because they both came on. I tried to root for them. Yes, let's get this representation all across the board. But y'all are nasty individual, nasty and miserable. And I don't like miserable people.
Yeah. It's when she said the F bomb, and here's the thing. Did you guys notice? And this is nothing that I didn't like. When Nathan said the N-word, they came back with okay, we're apologizing.
Apology.
But they didn't do that with the F-bomb.
Nope.
You noticed that,
Nope.
right? They didn't do that with the F-bomb. And I'm like, wait a minute now. Both of them are derogatory towards a community. So why didn't you?
But you know why they didn't do it? Because a lot of people weren't really paying attention to that. They were mostly paying attention to the N word, which I believe they should have put both of them and retreated both of them. Because that wasn't right.
But look at this, Nicole. The only reason why they even issued the statement for Nathan was because he's a white male. Because it was all cute when Kayla said it, when she was a white female, calling homeboy, what's his name, the N word, and he's not even black. So y'all be killing me when y'all pick and choose. Oh, when y'all want to apologize and cap for things. That's why I can't stand WETV.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. I apologize for me getting upset right now because I just feel I'm just being honest. I just feel a certain way about people just not liking somebody for how the way they want to be and how the way they want to live. I don't like that. Let people have the free will of what they want to do and what they want to be in life. Yeah. Don't judge them and always put them down and criticize them because you don't know what's going on and you don't know if they're really good people. Like Elizabeth is a good person. At the end of the day, she comes out and she tells the truth about everything. Again, on the other hand, we got Monique. Everybody always talk about this size thing. That don't make no difference between what you got going on in your life. Monique, yeah, she's a bigger person on the long side of the bigger side. But then look at what Monique is doing. She's manipulating. She's trying to turn around this whole situation to make it seem like she's innocent when she's not innocent. She's sending her sisters to attack a person that's part of the trans community and constantly just throwing trans slurs at this person. That's Monique's doings.
Yeah.
Facts. This is facts. And we're not talking about lies. We're talking about facts. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like evilness ass people. Period. And I'm just gonna put that out there. I might have went off.
No,
I don't like evilness
you
people,
had
so I have to go off.
right. You had every right. But I'll tell you this: it's already, especially for Black people, it's already hard enough to live on a day-to-day life, and you're constantly being judged, you're constantly being stereotyped.
Nicole,
huh?
I'm about to say it again.
Yeah, you already have a mark on you when you're Black.
Every day we come outside, we in survival mode.
So then on top of that, you have someone who's a part of the LGBTQIA community and is trans, which in that community, the ones who get treated the worst is the trans community. So it's like,
tell Asia, who started this whole situation, please.
No, Asia, Elizabeth did not start it. What happened is in the episode where Monique and her sister were waiting for Derek to come out of jail, literally the sisters pulled up and Monique was upset because she did not want the sisters to be there to welcome Derek when he got out of jail. And what happened was Calandria approached those sisters in a very nasty way and pretty much was like, why are you guys here? He didn't want you here. Don't want you here, and that's how it escalated. Their whole entire attitude, they approached them first with a horrible attitude. That's how it started. And then Elizabeth and Elizabeth's sister, of course, after that, they decided, okay, well, the gloves are off. And so they called her big and everything else, but they didn't start that first. It was Monique and Calandria who started that first.
I wish you would come to me and ask me why I'm here and I'm visiting my sibling, somebody who I was raised around since diapers, and you just came around 2 weeks ago. Get out my face. Because after you've been on site right on that field had to be my family, because who are you to tell me why am I here for my family? Exactly. You're not even blood.
Exactly.
I can give a kiss before you can, ho.
Asia, you're saying that that's Derek's fault. We have always said that's Derek's fault. We know he's the common denominator in this. We know it's Derek's fault, but here's the problem. Nobody is trying to check Derek. Monique's not trying to check Derek. His sister's not trying to check Derek. The first person who finally just checked Derek was Elizabeth. She finally checked Derek. No one is coming after Derek. The women are coming after each other, and I can't stand that, especially as a Black woman. Stop coming at each other and go for that man and say, you are the common denominator. You're doing the shady stuff. You're the reason why we're fighting back and forth. But instead of going to the man, they want to bicker amongst each other. And
Exactly.
I think Elizabeth is trying that though by saying that this man, she exposed her brother for putting hands on Monique.
Exactly.
And why wasn't the people outraged about that out? Oh, because no video dropped?
Yeah, it's coming. It's gonna come. Trust me. Hey, watch this, Nicole. You seen me pop up in didn't
I
you?
want
You
that
seen my
same
name?
reaction they had for Chris.
Watch this.
Have that
Nicole.
same reaction for Derek.
Nicole, did you see my name pop up? GO_said_it. You see my name pop up
It
in that
was
live?
honestly, you know why? Because it was like over 400 people in that live.
I
It
know.
was a lot of people in that live. When I tell you, I said, "Oh my God!" Because
We
you
was
know
deep
what?
in there.
Exactly. Elizabeth finally. But here's the thing, though, and now that I think about it, though, Gio, Elizabeth has been trying to drop gems to Monique and people about Derek being shady. Because I even
Saying it
remember
the whole
that she
time.
said that she was like, I was trying to warn her, like that your first red flag is when he was sitting up there asking if you was gonna pay for that $500 bill. That
Oh
was
yes, I saw that video.
remember? And she said, and if the shoe was on the other foot, Derek wouldn't spend that type of money on her. She said that a long time ago. She's been trying to tell her, like, Derek don't give a dang on about you.
But
Derek
it
was
wasn't
putting a ring
Monique.
on layaway after she spent all that money on him. Come on now.
She came out and she said, you know that man would not spend $1 on him, even himself, let alone on a big woman. Yo, she that came at her. I'm sorry.
I mean,
that was
let's
a good
be clear.
video too.
Let's be clear. The man bought her a candle and some funky grocery store flowers, allegedly cheating on her after she spent
Trader
all
Joe's
that money
flowers for
on him.
$12.99, y'all.
Yeah.
He went to
Trader Joe
Quavers,
flowers.
man.
Like, she spent all that money on you, and you literally probably spent at most $20 on her. Get out.
No, $25.99, man. $25.99.
Like, get out of here.
It wasn't
Like,
even $49. It was $12.99. Trader Joe's flowers. You can get them a dozen. Yeah. $12.99.
No, but you gotta add the candles. You gotta add the candles, Gio. All together, $25.99.
Winter special, $12.99 with candles. It'll be $49.99 for 13 candles. You hear me? Like, come on, cut it out. But, yeah, we had a good. This was a great live. This was an informative live that we're letting people know that who we standing with, who I'm personally standing with on this situation right now. Until I get further tea and further notice of what's really the truth, I'm standing with Elizabeth. Period.
Elizabeth all day.
I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
I don't care how people be like, "Oh, talking shit." Your shit doesn't matter because it stinks too. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna stand with Elizabeth because Elizabeth is coming out making more sense and she's bringing more light to the situation of why the fact that she don't like Monique and her sisters because they always trying to go in about her being trans and all this and all that. It's terrible. But the day Monique has dropped a live on Instagram, and I think it was deleted, but I do got it and it's popping it. Because y'all know it take a long time for YouTube to load up these lives. I did catch that live. When I was on live doing 90 Day, I did get the footage. I got a whole hour, so yeah, you guys will see it personally. You will hear it from Elizabeth Mouth herself. But other than that, Nicole, say your final words, and we're going to go on down that list, next after next. Go ahead, Nicole. And thank you, Nicole, for coming in and blessing alive with the tea that you have, that you watch. The same thing I watch.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. I will say this. At the end of the day, I am Team Elizabeth. I have said time and time again, misgendering someone and calling someone fat is on two different levels. And at the same time, I need for people to stop being so delusional and understand that you need to take your own feelings out and look at the facts of the situation. At the end of the day, Monique and her sister started with them. Granted, okay, Elizabeth and the sister and keep calling her fat, but you can't tell people how to fight when you start with them first. At the end of the day, Just like you're saying she's body shaming. Okay, at the end of the day, they also body shaming her. They body shaming her being a woman. So they're both doing the same thing. Why is it that one is standing out more because one is bigger and the other one doesn't get the same respect because she's a trans woman? It doesn't make any sense. They're doing the same thing, but at the same time, Monique and her sister started that flame. They started point blank, period. And people need to understand that. And Elizabeth is tired. At the end of the day, though, I want to say this. The last thing I want to say. Black women, stop blaming each other and go to that man. When he's the common denominator, stop fighting each other. Derek is sitting back, not getting on these lives, not saying anything. He is living this up. He is milking it. Check him. Stop trying to check each other. That's all I have to say. We as Black women can sometimes be our own worst enemy when it comes to a man. Elizabeth finally had enough and exposed Derek. Monique and Calandra, they need to grow up and sit up there and come together and understand that Derek is the problem. Point blank, period. And that's all I have to say.
Oh, can I piggyback off of you, Nicole? Because you just said a word.
Sure.
Black women, just like Nicole said, go and check with your man, because at the end of the day, we cannot protect our Black men if we do not hold them accountable. Not protecting Black men in their wrongs.
Point blank.
Hold them accountable. And with that being said, also with Elizabeth saying that Derek put hands on Monique, I would by the same outrage. I'm not right. That
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna piggyback off of both of y'all. I'm gonna piggyback off of both of y'all. As a Black community, we need to all come together and get our shit together, straight up. Regardless if we're in our wrong and our right, we need to all come together, make peace with that shit, and say, look, I forgive you for what you have done. Let's start forgiving each other. Straight up. As Black people, we need to start doing that shit and actually standing on that instead of being like, oh, I'll judge you and I'm gonna put you in this corner, put you in timeout forever. No. We the only community that divide and conquer over each other. Stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's a man or a woman? We need to all fucking come together, straight up, and actually speak to each other and actually sit down at the table and talk to one another as a human being. Because we're more than just Black people. We're more than that. We're more than that. We are powerful people of this earth that make this shit. So in order for the earth to change, we got to change our ways too. Straight up. I don't care. We get a trans man, trans woman. If they Black, damn it, they need to be invited into the conversations too. Period. Not judged, but everybody needs to be a part of these conversations, these everyday households conversations. They need to be a part of it. We need to start uplifting each other, not putting each other down. But what we need to start doing too is when we see wrong is wrong, we need to correct that shit and make it right. Period.
Yeah.
Period. But go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you guys are taking it for me. I just gotta say two things. One, I do believe in the trust and essence of the way I'm raising my daughter is you gotta treat others how you would like to be treated. Because at the end of the day, we're one people, and the only way to survive is to treat each other how we would want to be treated. You don't want your mother to be treated bad. You don't want your kids to be treated bad. You don't want your best friend to be treated bad. Don't do that to others. My other thing is with Elizabeth, I'm with you, girl, all the way, but I gotta say this in Spanish. My mother told me a long time ago, espera el cadáver de tu enemigo pasando por tu casa. It means wait for the corpse of your enemy to pass to the front of your door, because karma is a beast. I don't want to curse because it's the last few minutes, but karma is a beast, and it tends to always come up when you least expect it. Yeah. And I have a premonition really quickly. I don't see them together at the end of the season. Most likely, I see this partnership breaking up the minute this season is over. We're gonna stop hearing from Derek and Monique. Most likely.
Well, I hope so, because I'm kind of over it at this point, and Elizabeth just laid it all out. So what else?
Hear from X next.
Yep. But I would just say that I wanted to end it off on a good note, y'all. I support everybody here on this panel. I support even Elizabeth and Monique. That's the crazy part. I support that sister, even though she blocked me. I don't care about that. It's the fact that we all have the same fight that we fighting, but we fighting it against each other. That's the crazy part. And I want to say this. I love all y'all, and I hope everything can work out in the greatness of the good way that it should work out. I'm not gonna put religion of it on it, but I just hope everything works out in the greatness that it's supposed to work out, because we should be greater than this. You know, I shouldn't have to get on here and talk about what y'all going through, but if it's content, it's content. This is content. You guys are on here acting a fool, so I must bring out the content. I can't say Elizabeth is acting a fool because she just told the truth about a bunch of stuff. She just literally went on a whole entire hour-long rant going off.
Yeah, she gave you timeline, girl. She gave timeline.
She went off. She brought down a whole timeline. So I can't get mad at Elizabeth for that. I can only be mad at the people who sitting up here trying to play in my face. And so happily, that has to be you, Elizabeth and Derek.
Monique and Derek.
Monique and Derek. Monique and Derek, y'all have to be playing in our face. But Elizabeth ain't playing. She's not. She hasn't been playing from the get-go.
Right.
Let's just be real. She hasn't been playing since Love at the Lockup.
Right.
She's been stating a lot of truth.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this: the truth is always hidden in a lot of ways that you can't find it. But if sometimes you don't want to look and just look for yourself, and sometimes open your heart up to it. I was once told, if you open your heart up and you open your mind up to something, you will see the truth for itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I open my heart and I open my mind when I hear people talk. And if I know it's phony, my spirit gonna guide me the way that this ain't right.
Exactly.
It's gonna tell me right from wrong, negative and positive. It makes the world go round, but I'd rather go with positivity energy, straight up. And if it's positive, then I'm gonna be like, that's the truth. But if it's negative and I can see a line of some ways of some negativity and I can just read it along the way, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is negative all the way. I can see where this person going. They trying to get the money. They talking about this, put this and this and this, but they ain't giving me no logical sense of what they're saying. Yeah, it's negative. But when you got somebody who just going off and they fed up and they tired, sometimes people begin to cry. I'm like, okay, this person's saying something that a lot of people ain't hearing. That's just so happened to be Elizabeth today, this morning. Literally real time this morning. Yeah. I was on my live. Elizabeth went live as soon as I started my 90-day live. And yeah, I caught the footage. Thanks to my wife. Facts. She was on the other hand. You know what I'm saying? They're the queen. Thanks to the queen of the house. Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. She caught that live and recorded it because guess what? I'm so much of a man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Guess who got my Instagram stuff? My queen.
Yeah, she probably.
And I just gave it to her this year though.
But you know what though, and this is look, and Monique. And
I don't hide nothing. Look, I'm gonna tell you something.
Monique and Derek, that's a real relationship.
I didn't delete or hide anything off of her. She can go back from 2020 when I started this Instagram, and everything is there. Yeah. There's nothing hidden.
But you see, there's a difference. Yours is a real relationship. Yours is not even yours is more than a partnership. You guys already have a unit measurement put into each other. You guys have a connection besides y'all each other's individual. You have a family. You get what I'm saying? This woman and this man have a partnership that only deals with one thing: finance. Because there's only one thing between y'all, and that's fame. And I'm going to say this with actual quotations. Fame with quotation marks. Because this is not really fame. You're Instagram famous. That's it. That can go away like
as a famous person. I just look at me as a person who get on here and just speak. Y'all more famous than me because y'all be talking about the facts. You know what I'm saying? And I come with the facts. But I like all of y'all opinion on this chat and on the in the chat and on the panel because y'all have good opinions and sometimes I'll be thinking the same way. Sometimes I might disagree, but y'all be coming with some stuff, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all should eat off of each other's opinion and talk about it. That's what it's about. We can disagree to agree to disagree and agree again.
And still that's what it's about. Without attacking each other.
Exactly. We're not trying to cause harm to each other. We're not trying to look for locations and fight it. If we're going to fight, we should go to the ring and do it like professionals.
But we know our worth. But we know our worth. And when you know
we know our worth and we know our build and we know what we're about.
Exactly.
So why even go in the ring when we can make money together?
Exactly.
Being honest. We should be able to build. A dollar don't take you nothing but a far away from something else besides a hope and a dream. You hear me?
Exactly. Contribute and invest in each other so that way you can create something that's worthwhile.
Hey, and another thing I'm gonna say before I get off of here, Cameron, if you want to interview, brother, hit me up on Instagram and we can get that interview set up because I would like to learn more about you. That's actually somebody who I actually starting to take fun to liking to. Cameron and Aries relationship, I'm starting to take fun to liking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm seeing Cameron said something the other day on his live, bro, and I felt it. He said, if you're not married, don't speak on my marriage. I said, well, damn, he said it for all of us. Like people who married, you can't speak on marriage unless you're married. That's facts.
But Gio, but he's on national TV, so everybody gonna speak on everything when you're on.
But it's facts though. It's facts when he was saying what he said.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're not married, don't speak on nobody's marriage. I said, damn. You don't know what it's like.
Know what goes on behind closed doors.
Especially if you ain't never been married before. Don't speak on people's marriage.
If you're married, you still shouldn't speak on someone's marriage. You focus on your own marriage. You shouldn't be speaking on
exactly.
I hear you on that, but at the same time, when you're married, you can understand where another marriage is coming from. You probably dibbled and dabbed in whatever that other marriages went through. Because married couple is different. It's a way big difference when you spend your time day in and day out with somebody for a couple of years. You got to come home to that person. Like y'all living together. Oh, that shit get hectic. I promise you, it get hectic, and they chewing you out, and you chewing them out. It ain't no right or no wrong. Marriage is different. It's beautiful, but it's very, very different. It's very different than just a regular relationship. Marriage is commitment between two people that have to spend the rest of that supposedly supposed to spend the rest of their life with each other. And yes, marriage is a lot of work. It's a job at the end of the day. It's not a paycheck. It's a job.
Yeah.
You clock into a brand new job. That's marriage. When you sign that certificate, people are like, oh, it's a certificate. But you can't just break up with this person and say, oh, I'm done with you and go get another person. No, you got to get a divorce. You got to either hope you signed a prenup. Even in that prenup, it gets messy. A lot of things get messy with marriage. I just hope a lot of y'all understand one day being married is not easy. It's not. Every day you wake up, it's not easy. But I wanted to end that note off on that, Cameron. If you're looking for an interview, brother, I got you. And we're going to talk about some real stuff because I want to hear more of your affirmations on the interview. And I'm a realist. I want to hear that. I don't want to hear the gangbanging stuff. I want to hear all this stuff that you really doing and what's got going on in your life. How much you matured as a man. I want to hear that. But other than that, I'm going to say this about Derek and Monique. Before we get off here, Derek and Monique, get your stuff together. Tell the truth about what Elizabeth just exposed today. Because Elizabeth just exposed a lot. Elizabeth just exposed so much that the graphic itself of what she just said, it makes a lot of sense of what's going on. So we need to hear from Elizabeth and Monique. We need to hear a truthful statement after this season ends. I'm not going to break y'all NDA, but I want to hear a truthful statement after the season ends. Don't do it. If they do an interview during the season, they're lying. I just put it out there. They lying. You know how they lying? Because they still under the NDA contract. That means that's a non-disclosure agreement. That means they cannot disclose anything that they are taping on film and behind the scenes of that film. Mm-hmm. Facts. But y'all, other than that, we'll pull my teeth, say your final words, brother. We're gonna get up out of here. I just had to
poorhouse.
I can't stand being a dictionary trying to break this stuff down, but I sound like I'm a whole scientist or something. Like, go ahead.
Gio, you the Rev Run of YouTube. You just did the Rev Run of YouTube when he was always on his BlackBerry in his tub talking about good morning or good afternoon. That was your Rev Run moment.
I missed that Rev Run. What happened to him? Why he don't go live no more? He figured out something was going on dark. Yeah, he was like, you know what? I can't do it no more.
Come
Shout out to Red.
on.
Go ahead, we'll pull my teeth. I'm sorry, brother.
No, I said, come on, let's piece these people out. I gotta hurry up and make it to the courthouse now.
Let's see.
Because I'm gonna speak on
the count of three.
I gotta get back.
Everybody in the chat, hit the thumbs up on the video. On the count of three, we're gonna peace y'all out. 1, 2, 3. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love, guys. Bye.